I asked you that question because I'm sure you must have seen.
Yes.
Post the appointment, there were fainted lines drawn of which commissioner was fronted by who and who.
Yes.
You are saying irrespective of the relation the commissioners may have had in their previous occupation, that will not influence their duty.
And it ought not to. Because if that were the case, then you would require an angel just descended on earth who will have interacted with nobody in this country to come and run IEBC. The important thing is that once you're given this job, you must appreciate that as an independent commissioner. And let me explain why independence is very important for the 7 of us. Article 1 grants Article 1, Article 2, Article 3 of the Constitution, they all in synchrony grant sovereignty of this nation to the people. And these provisions go ahead to say that this sovereignty will be exercised either directly or indirectly. As it were, it is not possible that we can exercise this sovereignty directly. And so it is delegated to the national government, to the county government, and to the independent commissions. IEBC is one of the Chapter 15 independent commissions. Therefore, IEBC exercises what it does on behalf of the citizens of this country. So you cannot afford to be appointed as an IEBC commissioner and come here and start pursuing interests other than those which the people of Kenya will validly deem as being what it is they want you to do. It is not practical, it is suicidal, it is not nationalistic.
But it has happened, Commissioner, isn't it? Kenyans were treated to a spectacle in the last general election where 4 commissioners were on the verge of announcing their own results.
When I was in this country a few years ago, I was a media analyst.
Fair enough.
And I similarly had my views of what it is that was happening in IEBC. Fast forward, today I have the privilege and honor to sit here as a commissioner of IEBC. And the bulk of the perceptions that I had out there have changed. The biggest problem that we have is that IEBC staff are undergoing what we call a trauma experience. And they do not dare come out here and give the story of IEBC. But most of the things that IEBC has been accused of, and this is not to say they have not done anything wrong, but my assessment, and that is the humble assessment of those of us who have just come in as commissioners, is that there is so much good stuff that has been done by the IEBC staff, even during our absence, but they don't tell their story. What the chairperson, Edung Ethekon, has decided, and all of us, is that we'll come out here to tell the IEBC story. And you'll not just see me. We have agreed that you'll see all of us.
All the commissioners.
All the commissioners will come out here and give the story that is IEBC story, so that our story as a commission is not told by others. Because the tendency is that when your story is told by somebody else, they tell their story, not your story.
And for a voter, a Kenyan watching this program, and is listening to this discussion, what surety is IEBC giving that Kenyan that perhaps the eye on IEBC will be an independent format?
I have answered that question before, and there was a retort, for lack of a better word, by my audience. Actually, one gentleman from the audience who said, I is just an alphabet. The fact that you are referred to as independent does not itself guarantee independence. That may be true. That just the sloganeering that you're independent is not sufficient. But let me tell you why we have no choice but to be independent. What has been said before is that elections have been stolen in this country. And I struggle today to understand how any politician will steal an election that has been presided over by IEBC, for a simple reason. The minor care decision laid it bare that kura inaanza, yapigwa, yahesabiwa na kumalizikia kituoni mwa kura. If each of the contestants have their agents, if the media is present, And if Kenyans are vigilant, because the price of democracy is the eternal vigilance, as Albert Einstein says, then there is no way somebody is going to steal the vote. Because the moment the voting is completed, the tallying is done, and the announcement is made, this particular form is scanned to the constituency, for the constituency ones, and for the presidential, for collecting and final tally, doing the total. Those for the county elections are forwarded to the county, and those for the national tallying centers forwarded. There is no interface between. There is no way somebody can come in between. You know, what has been